Hi guys, it's a Sunday. It's the 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and it's 35, 36 degrees outside. So there's Miller in the front again. I just thought you would like to see how we cope with, or rather how the herd cope with the hot weather. Like you know, they're a herd and they have freedom of everything. So this is their bâtiment. This is their barn. I've showed you lots of times in other photographs, other videos. This is the one that the cows used to live in. It was opened at the front, but I've enclosed it, so I've got two pens. I've got one pen here. There we are, there's the clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I can show you it. This is my clock that I bought for €2. There we are. So this is their trough that I use. We're out of hay, so I'm giving them a bit of straw, which I don't particularly like, but needs must. So this is where 3 of them live in the winter. And then we come along here. And this is the straw and the hay area. Our hay is being cut next week. There we are. So that's that. There's the sun up there. Oh, he's a beauty today. Oh, I don't know whether anybody can see it. Yeah, I'm sure you do. And this is where Icarus is 21, 22, and also Dance, who is 31. They live in here. So, now, this is the old silage pit, which we use mainly in the winter for when they can't get out because it's wet. This is the old dung heap, which is still the dung heap. Lasts me 2 years, that does, before it fills up. So this is the end of the house. This is the old ancient bit. And there's breeze blocks there. That was the bit that was bombed during the war. So we've got a box here. And we've got 2 in. And this is the one. This is Ursula, Mum. And this is last year's foal, Chrissy, by Upsilon. If you look at my other videos, I've told you about those. So they're in here because the breeze, okay baby, be small. The breeze comes in through that door there. Hang on, let me just show you. I better shut this because there's a trough there, so they might stay here all the time. I might have to feed them tonight. That's into the house, so the breeze comes through there and over them like this. So that's those 2. We have Dance outside in the shade. You can see the shade there. That's the old cow crush that they used to do all the veterinary. In fact, I use that, like I've said in other videos here. This is what I put when I've got baby Chrissy, who is a bit of a bugger. So I put Mum in here as well. And I do any veterinary with Chrissy in there. And she's quite calm. It's surprising. So that's the old dairy, which is coming down, and I'm going to put a veterinary area in there so that we've got a proper horse holding area for when the vet comes. So this is Dance. She's in the shade, as you can see. And this is Icarus yawning because he's bored. And Chrissy's in there as well. She seems to have got a very good affinity with Icarus. So these 2 are buddy. And this is the old area. This is the actual roof ceiling, the 1752 wattle and daub, that is. And I've showed you before the walls in here, which has got the thumbprints of the guys who built the place. There we are. And here, this goes out to the west, that faces west, and we've got a bridge coming off of the sea, which is half an hour away at Perrier. This is all in Normandy, and this here is a modern ceiling. I say that, it's probably, I don't know, this probably is about 1850, because it hasn't got the plane, it's all done by hand, and the planing and cutting machinery didn't come into about 1880 as far as I can make out. So, but this is going to be another box. It's all for my bed and breakfast people. We've got swallows up here. So I've got a great interest in people wanting to come over, not just for bed and breakfast, but to bring their horses. So this is going to be 3 boxes for the new entreprise. And I saw my trainer guy up near Utah Beach, who's going to take this horse here, which is Halo. She's 4. She should have been trained up this year, but I didn't do anything with her because I was afraid of the COVID. I'm by myself now. I lost my wife in 2018, and if I went down with anything, who would look after this lot for me? So anyway, the point of this video is to show you what they're doing, these horses, on their own volition. She's caught herself here. What have you done here, you naughty girl? Silly girl. It's in the lower branches, I expect. And they're quite happy. Here's Ursula. She's asleep, or she was till I turned up. You can never sleep if you like, girlie. Oh, little darling. Oh, look there, she's going to sleep again. Oh, don't disturb me, Daddy. Just bugger off. Leave me alone. I want to have a kit. And baby's in the background because she's in the way of Ursula's tail, which is swishing the flies away. And then we come through here, and there was a video with swallows that I've got to put on, and the swallows are up there. There's a baby. By the way, I've noticed there's some questions on some of the Facebook pages about what to use for grooming. Now, I don't groom these horses anymore with bought brushes. You can get in the agricultural centres now gloves. They're either red or orange, and I wear them all the time. And they've got rubber palms. I suppose what happens is the factory, they in fact what I'll do, I'll go and get them. I'll show you what I use. And it's very knobbly rubber, and whilst I'm working around them, either feeding them or mucking out, and they come along and have a chat. Stroke me daddy, stroke me daddy. You haven't paid me any attention. I'll always stop and do a bit of grooming with these gloves. Here they are. I'll show them here. So we'll go out into the sun. There's the thermometer. I don't know whether you can see it. We're way over 30. So what you do, you put them on, and that's the sort of cotton stuff underneath, nylon, and they dip the fingers and the palms, and it makes absolutely excellent grooming. And I use them for work all the time, and so you don't have to get them out of the stable and groom them and wash them and all that sort of thing. You can do it whilst you're working around them. Saves a lot of time. Anyway, this is what we look like in the sun. Lots of geraniums. roses are going over. They're coming out in their second sort of crop. We've got some another rose there. That's what they call a banyan, that creeper. It's got a lovely trumpet rose flower, and this is I bought this in Alsace when I was up there working for a company in the dairy industry for the vache laitière, milking cows, and it was a new modern idea to auto dip the cows rather than dipping them by hand. So I went past this house at Sedan, right up on the Belgian border, and I saw this on a house, and I thought, wow, I want one. And then 10 minutes later I passed the nursery and I went in and bought one. And that's the mind you, that's about 8 years ago. No, 10 years. Yeah, 10 years ago. And that's all it's done at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop now because it's really hot. Monsieur Miller is hot. And our where is? Oh, I don't know where the other dog is. That's busy, and busy's deaf and blind now. So he finds his way about. So what I'm going to do is switch off. Oh, here he is. Here's Busy. Busy's here. There we are. He sleeps most of the day, but he's fine. He's got a bit of a heart problem. Okay. What's going on here? They're looking at me now. We're going to feed this daddy. You've had an apple. So, over and out, everybody. Thank you very much. Bye now.